So before I get started, make sure you guys smash that like button as always. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. Plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you'll be notified. So getting right into it, it seems like my place is going to be done tomorrow or today. Not done, but they're going to be done at least slaying crap all around my house. They're going to be laying cement at some point today, so I'll be checking out of the hotel either tomorrow morning or Thursday morning. Now, in terms of the Instacart, as you guys can tell from the title, Instacart on demand was definitely popping on Labor Day yesterday, which, by the way, I hope you guys had a very plentiful, restful, peaceful evening, weekend, whatever it was that you decided to do with your family and loved ones. I hope that you guys really enjoyed yourselves. But it's Tuesday now. It's back to work. Time to get back down to business and grind. So I did speak to the supervisor. Oh, like I was saying, it's been plenty busy. So I'm going to be randomly putting up screenshots of the batches that were coming across my screen. It's still pretty active today on Tuesday. It's still pretty active. It's booming today. So I'm pretty sure that people most likely bought whatever they needed just for the holiday, and now they're probably actually buying groceries for their homes. So, and it's the beginning of the month, so it's always busy at the beginning of the month, in my opinion, with grocery shopping with Instacart. So it's popping today too. So like I said, I'm going to be putting up random screenshots of the orders that were coming across my screen so you guys can get an idea of what I was getting. I just wanted to show you guys the orders that come across my screen. You guys can let me know if you're seeing some of the similar things, if yours are higher than mine, or whatever the case may be. Now, I also had an opportunity to speak with the shift lead for the in-store shopper position that I told you guys not too long ago that I wanted to try to get. Because nobody sent me a text, and that was a couple of weeks ago when I actually communicated. No one sent me an email or anything. So I reached out again, and she said she was going to resubmit the message to that department. But it's looking like at this point I would 9 times out of 10 have to call shopper support and have them switch me over, which I don't want to do because I could end up not being able to shop for about a month. Because the way they explained it to me and the way it's also stated on the website and the Shopper Help Center is that there's a process pretty much to being switched over from full-service shopper to in-store shopper, and then back from in-store shopper to full-service shopper. So it's not something that you can just do all in one day. However, the shift lead gave me very different information and told me that she's had people come in who is working under her, who were full-service shoppers, who actually contacted shopper support in her face and told them just to swap their account to be an in-store shopper so that they could get an interview, and then if it worked out, then they stayed as an in-store shopper. But if it didn't, she said they would have them switch back over after they completed their interview so that they could continue to shop until they were able to switch over full-time to an in-store shopper. So it's not working out that way for me, and I don't want to take the chance. I'd rather keep my account active as a full-service shopper rather than missing out on the opportunity to make any money. Outside of that, you guys, I have been hitting the pavement hard trying to find myself a part-time job. I went to a hiring event last week. I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. But anyways, I wanted to drop this information for you guys because I also saw this job posting on Indeed as well for different states across the United States. Arizona, Chicago, Alabama. I mean, the list goes on. So I definitely wanted to drop this information for anybody who may be interested. It's for census takers. It's for the Census Bureau. This is for 2019-2020 jobs. Now, they haven't actually started hiring yet, but they're in the process of recruiting. So what they're doing is sending out recruiting analysts, which is actually a position that you can get with the Census Bureau. I think that pays $19 to $20 starting pay. And this is in my area in California for Orange County. Different cities, even in California, have different starting pay. But for my area where I'm at, the starting pay is $16 an hour, and it goes up to 23 hours an hour based on the position that you are hired for. The application is very, very simple. They just ask you for simple information. I don't remember it asking me for any previous work experience. It just asks you for your address. They are flexible with their scheduling, as long as you can work 40 hours a week. However, it is temporary work. It's not long term. I don't know exactly the time frame. I want to say it could be up to 6 months and maybe less than that, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. The young lady that I spoke to at the hiring event was very adamant about telling me that there's an extremely great earnings potential for this type of work. She says that she usually ranges about $1,300 a week, and you get paid weekly. $1,300 a week ain't bad, even if it is just for 1 month. I mean, at 2 weeks, you're already at $2,600. So, I mean, at 4 weeks, you're at, what is that, $5,200, $5,000 in 1 month. I would do it. I don't give a damn. Excuse my language, but $5,000 for 1 month, hell yeah, I'll do them 40 hours for 1 month to make that money. So I'm definitely going to leave the website down below in the description box, along with all the other referral links that I have, so that you guys can check it out. If you're still interested in becoming an Instacart shopper, Ubereats driver, or Doordash driver, I'm going to leave those referral links in the description box as well. So the different positions they have is the census taker, who literally goes out and knocks on the door and asks various questions to the constituents in that area. Like they said, they keep you close. They keep you in the area that you use when filling out your application. So whatever address that you use when filling out your application, that's the area that you're going to work in, okay? Like I said, each position has a different hourly rate. They have a supervisor position. They do train you. It is paid training, but you have to fully commit to the training, as well as fully commit to the 40 hours a week for however long. They haven't started actually hiring in my area, but like I said, she was going out and informing people, and she actually had a list, a clipboard where you write your name down as well. So I wrote my name down and told her to make sure to give me a call, because I don't care if I'm working at another job. I will gladly, I won't say quit, but I would try to work it out so I can do this in addition to that, especially if it's something that's only going to last for 1 month. But I don't think it's a 1 month. I'm pretty confident that she says 6 months, but again, don't quote me on it. There's also going to be phone numbers on the website that I'm going to give you guys, so that you can get in contact and ask them any additional questions. There's also FAQs on the website as well for the most commonly asked questions, because I had a lot of questions. Another thing that you get is compensation for your mileage. So if you're driving, because of course, let's say, you know, you have to drive to this area, you know, you may walk up and down one street, but then you want to drive to the next street, that kind of a thing. She said, the young lady that I spoke to again, she said that I think the day prior to me seeing her, she had put in about 160 something miles on her car, but they pay 58 cents a mile. So with your paycheck alone, you could range anywhere from, I'll say $700 to $900 just off of your hourly rate. And then depending on how many hours a day, how many miles a day, if you're averaging over 100 miles a day driving around doing whatever job it is that you're doing, you could bring in, that'll add an additional $300 to $400 to your paycheck. So I'm assuming that that's how she was able to make that $1,300 the week before. This is also a government job, so she says it opens you up for more opportunities for government jobs. You'll receive a government PIN code, which will, like I said, help you in the future. It will open you up, make you more available, or make you more presentable, being that you've already completed a task as a government employee or whatever, so that you'll have more opportunities provided to you in the future. And I believe you can do this more than once. You can do it this year, you can do it next year, you know. Even though it's not a long-term job, it's something that you can do more than once. There is a supervisor position. I do believe that they still train you for that. There is a supervisor assessment. Now, you don't have to take the assessment when you fill out the application for the first time. You can just fill out the initial assessment, which is a pretty common assessment that's basic to most of the other assessments that I've taken for most customer service or retail jobs, asking you questions like, if your friends could describe you in 3 words or less, what would the 3 words be? Do you feel that everybody tells white lies to get ahead? Do you disagree or do you agree? Things of that nature. You know, it's pretty much like I want to say a personality assessment, and asks you if you feel confident about your customer service skills, things of that nature. But it's nothing difficult at all. There's no math. There's no complex questions or scenarios in the assessment. There's 2 assessments. If you choose not to take the supervisor assessment, then you won't be, you won't be qualified as a candidate for a supervisor position. However, if you don't take the supervisor assessment when you first complete your application, you can always go back and fill out the supervisor assessment at a later time. So I said, hey, why not share this opportunity for those of you, like I said, who are not even in California. Some of you may have actually already heard of this position before, but I'm still going to share the information because there could be quite a few of you guys who haven't heard of this. I know I certainly haven't heard of it. I knew kind of sort of something about it, but not to this extent. I didn't have this amount of information that I'm giving to you guys now. So I'm thankful that I was able to attend this. I'm thankful that I was able to attend this hiring event and get this information. I've already completed my application, and like I said, you guys, $1,300, even though it's temporary, I don't let that stop you. Money is money now. Alright, y'all, sorry about that. Somebody called me and it automatically just cuts off. So anyways, like I was saying, I think this is a really good opportunity. It doesn't matter how short the position is. I know for me, working full-time or part-time jobs, depending on the hourly range, most places, even in my state, in my location, you're not going to make $5,000 or close to $5,000 a month unless you're breaking yourself, working multiple jobs, and even then sometimes it still doesn't come close. So I just wanted to let you guys in on that and just highly encourage you guys to go out there and sign up. For those of you who may know someone who has had this position, or if you can offer any information from the inside, you know, I definitely would love to hear it and know about it or whatever. But yeah, that's it on that, you guys. Hopefully you guys have got a chance to see the screenshots that I put up. Like I said, it was pretty good. It was pretty good yesterday. I just actually completed an Ubereats shift right now. I did about 4 deliveries. I made $22. I got a $5 tip in person, and then $17 in the app. So far so good. You guys know I'm definitely going to be back out here tonight, and then I also have an interview, wish me luck, on Thursday for a bus company, school bus company. Again, flexible hours, which is what I need, and something that will have me off on the weekends. School is not in on the weekends, so, you know, paid training, no experience necessary. I had an interview today, actually, at a fast food joint. They were having a hiring party. Seems like everybody is hiring, so I don't know if all the college students went back to school or what's going on, but literally where I am, there isn't one place that I don't go in that they're not advertising that they're hiring and flexible jobs. You know, my thing is, I hope it's really flexible. You know, nothing is as flexible as being an independent contractor and being able to work your own schedule, but I need the consistency of a consistent paycheck every week or every 2 weeks or whatever. So that's why I'm doing it. Of course, I'm still going to be doing my Instacart and my Ubereats or whatnot in my off time, because money, like I said, money is money, and I have gotten used to and spoiled with being able to just kind of cash out on these apps and get my money right away. So I'm definitely still going to be taking advantage. So I'm going to leave y'all on that note, because I don't want this video to be super long. I basically said everything that I needed to say. I just wanted to share that wonderful information with you guys. Hopefully it works out for some of you. Hopefully it works out for me. But anyways, I'm about to head back to my humble abode for right now and relax until it's time for me to leave back out again and go pick up my children. So remember to live, love, elevate, and as always, you guys, I'll definitely see you